Something I was thinking about today is that in organized religion, when you have a negative experience, it can be difficult to process through that experience and really identify what is causing it or what to hold responsible or what you should attribute to causing that negative experience. And I think the reason why it's tricky to do that is because so many different things overlap in a very fluid way. For example, let's say you have the official doctrine of that religion. And then that overlaps with the policies of that religion. And they're not exactly the same, but one does inform the other. And then emerges out of that is a maybe culture or predominant culture of the people of that religion. But that predominant culture is also affected by the culture that has nothing to do with that religion that's surrounding it. And then you have maybe your individual family of origin and how they interpreted all of that and interacted with all of that. And you can start to see how it's very, very difficult to look at one circle in isolation. And let's say the negative experience happened right in here. Well, what do I attribute that negative experience to? So, when we're trying to figure out what we believe and if an organization or a religion or doctrine is worthy of our beliefs, I think the process of doing that usually involves us going through and having to reconcile those negative experiences and make sense out of them. But it's just really difficult because, again, it's hard to know what to attribute that negative experience to when so many elements are overlapping. And I think it's really common for people to say, okay, my negative experience is because of this one circle, or to just say that my negative experience is just because of religion altogether. And I think that's a fair conclusion to come to, but whether you believe or you don't believe, I think that what is true is that this is always something that's complicated to work through, and it's something that's complicated to talk about.